Hello and welcome back to Geezer Gamers. Today we're playing some more Tower Tactics Liberation, and I've been unlocking some new cards, and unless I'm crazy, it added cards to these other decks. Maybe not all of them, but Wandering Colossus, I'm fairly certain didn't have this Life Absorber before. It's possible I just never saw it, but I think I would remember that. Anyway, we did grab we crafted a rare offering here and picked up +1 health regeneration, -1 max health. So now we have 3 health regeneration, which is great. It does turn out your stats change depending on what deck you pick, which I didn't realize. So that's something I learned. So we have no magic pen, no armor pen, a little bit of luck. 2 gives us like just under 1%. It's like a 0.66% chance of critting, so not that exciting. But there it is anyway. And this is actually the deck I used to beat the first run I ever did. But it's a pretty interesting style. It runs these Ruthless Ends, which inflict damage to all enemies on the battlefield at the same time. So that's kind of cool. You never have to worry about stealth because it will automatically pop stealth as long as you have one of these on the board. Life Absorber, which like I said, I'm pretty sure is brand new. It says when the enemies get hit by this tower and die within 2 seconds, there's a chance to restore 1 health. I don't know what that chance is, but I'm pretty excited about that nonetheless. Static Ionizer fires projectiles and slows enemies and reduces their healing, and it doesn't call it Grievous Wounds. I'm assuming it's Grievous Wounds because we have the Blood Amulet reduced by 30% enemy regeneration, which stacks with Grievous Wounds, so that's kind of cool. And then Freezing Fog, which just slows enemies. It's an alright spell. And I just want to get some experience and round these out. And I did try Ascension 1. It is more than just enemies at plus 10% health. This doesn't do a very good job of explaining this, but there are higher tier enemies. It adds additional units that are can be extremely problematic, and so I think until we get the rest of these unlocked, I will hold off on Ascension for now. But let's jump on in there. And Ruthless Ends are great. The Ionizers are fine. I don't feel like I ever need 2 of them, so maybe we just remove one of them now. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to remove one of them now. Having duplicates of turrets, for the most part, is not that helpful. So I don't like that they come with it, but it's fine. We can do, let's see, we can do enemy to event to rest site, maybe, something like that. Life Absorber does not do much damage. Not that Ruthless End does either. It doesn't matter where you put the Ruthless End, it hits the entire map. We do have the Freezing Fogs, just to slow him down, and he'll just slowly tick down as he moves. And once it wears off, we'll just put a second one on him. Probably won't last as long because of diminishing returns, but that'll be plenty to get the job done. We'll just turn the speed up a little bit because it is death by 1,000 needles, and not that great. We will put another Ruthless End down, and now I want to make sure I put the Life Absorb doesn't matter because we haven't taken any damage yet, so maybe we just hold off on that and go with a Static Ionizer. I need to figure out roughly where they first start dying so I can put my Life Absorber near there. Oop, I should have slowed that down over here. I didn't really think he was actually going to get through. I didn't realize he was higher, and it looks like he's going to break. Yep. Alright, so we did leak there, which is unfortunate. I do want to get a Life Absorber down. Go ahead and level that up as well. And when these guys get in here, we will hit them with the Fog. No life back. Oh, but we do have the regen, so it doesn't matter, actually. I forgot we have the regen. Alright, Ice-Crown Bot gets stronger the more spells are cast this combat. If you didn't see my Infinite Mana video with the Ice-Crown Bot, I highly recommend checking that out. This is not the deck for that, but that is a decent turret. Thunder, which I don't have. If I could cut one of these fogs, that'd be great as well. The Pact, though, is really, really good. It does give you 2 mana at the cost of giving an additional elite modifier, but it lets you do some really stupid stuff, so we are actually going to take the Pact. You're not required to play it if you're too weak to at the time to use it, so it's fine. If there are any specific types of builds you guys would like to see, or if you just want to pop in and say hi, do leave a comment down below. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. And with that, we'll jump into the next event. So yeah, we're just gonna click this, get as much crystals as it gives us, and then do an elite fight and take 2 damage. Oh, we only got 1, unfortunately. That's okay. We will throw one of these down. Oops, throw this down. I don't need to use this. If it was going to push me up to overload, I might go for it, but no real point using it now. Go and slow him now that he's in range of this, and hopefully that's enough. Here they have more speed and more speed, neither of which are things I really want to deal with, but there you have it. And he should die, I think, before he gets to the end. Yep, perfect. Again, I would like to get Life Absorber down at some point, but we have 10 rounds that we do need to get through. So we will just go with this. These guys get close here, we'll slow them down, and hopefully we're able to take them out. Get them crawling to a halt here. Oh yeah, he ain't gonna go anywhere. Perfect. I'll just go ahead and play this. Until you get to fully max, it's really just, I mean, it does get more attack speed, but otherwise it's really just 1 extra damage each time. Slow this guy down, and slow this guy down. I don't think we're going to be able to kill him. I think he's going to be leaking. He's just way too healthy, unfortunately, but that's okay. We take 1 damage from that. Definitely want to get this Life Absorber down. Play the Ruthless End. No spells this time. Medics are unfortunate to deal with. Berserkers can be a little annoying. Hopefully, I can't see his health. I think we get him though. Barely, yeah. Maybe we'll move the Life Absorber back a little bit. We'll actually spread the Life Absorbers out because I really want to make sure, because it has to die within 2 seconds of getting hit, so I do want to make sure we catch as much as we can there. So we'll do something like that. Get that slow on him. And hit him 1 more time, even though diminishing returns will stop it from mattering. Here we'll just play a couple more of those, and I will actually go ahead and do this to get the upgraded Ionizer. They get 5% more health. Might be a problem, we'll find out. Juggernaut and a medic. No spells to help out, unfortunately. Not picking up any extra health either. So we can see what the upgrade is. So it does more damage, a lot more damage, faster attack. Still only 2 seconds though. I forget how to bring up the menu that shows the stats on that, but we may as well just play this. Alright, picked up a health there. We got a couple of health out of that. I don't know where exactly we got it, but we did pick some up because we were at like 12-ish. Alright, full heal. Great. Play another one of these. Play another one of these. Doesn't matter where it is. As long as it's on a yellow square somewhere, it'll do the most that it can do. It gets a little bit of magic pen for whatever relevance that has. And it gets attack speed, so we definitely want to keep it on. What are these guys? Oh, okay, so it isn't just on the harder difficulties. Okay, curious. That's good to know. These EMP bombs are new. I don't know if there was a patch and I missed it, or if we just unlocked them because we hit a high enough level, but those EMP bombs are absolutely annoying. I thought they just came in with the Ascension, so I guess it's not the Ascension that added them. So we did get some, we seem to have gotten some new cards and some new enemies, which could very well just be from leveling up. I'm not sure. Could also be because we picked an epic thing. I really don't know what causes that. I'd be curious to know. All towers can now target cloaked enemies. Enemies are 5% slower, so we can already target cloaked enemies just because of our little AoE damage over time thing. 5% slower is nice. Barricade is interesting. I mean, if we could get like a defensive healy thing, but right now we're sorely lacking on resources. I don't have any kind of special extra mana generation or anything, which is going to make it really hard to ever get to a 6-cost card, so I think we're not going to take that. I'll just grab the Blinding Light. I've never used it, but it's an enchantment, so it's one use and then done, which will be, you know, it doesn't clog up our deck after the first time. so we'll give that a try. Pop in here. I do like Railgun, and we could remove a card. We can't afford any of these. Topaz Gem is insane. I really wish I had enough for it. Not that we have a ton of crit chance, but gain 1 crystal each time a tower makes a critical hit. It pays itself off so quickly. Because you will just squeak out crits throughout the game. It's a lot better if you have like the Virtuoso Tower, which we don't, but I will take a Railgun. Get a little bit of stunning. And I do want to pick up this Elite, so we have to go straight down to it. This is not great. I might just play this and let the first one leak, because the chances of killing it with a Life Absorber are basically non-existent. So throw these guys in, and towards the end of the wave, I will drop this for the mana. Again, I don't think. Yeah, we're not killing him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just don't have enough damage, so we'll let him leak. But now we have the extra mana, which will hopefully let us do what we need to do. Although we might be leaking another guy here. Hard to say. Nah, I think we got enough damage to get him. That was a good chance to get a Railgun. Those EMP guys are really, really hard to deal with. They seem to have a pretty big radius on what they hit, so even spreading towers out doesn't necessarily seem to work. Oh, you know what? There is that 0 mana spell that re-enables all towers. That originally I thought that spell was really terrible, but now I could see it being good if EMP guys are a problem. So maybe that spell was just a sleeper. Hopefully we heal up a bit off these Life Absorbers. But if not, we have regen as well, so it's not that big of a deal. We only got the slow on one, unfortunately. And he's going to leak because I'm bad. I thought they were going to converge, so I was waiting to freeze them. Slows do work together, so getting multiple sources of slows, they start to stack up really, really well. Put down another Life Absorber. I'm going to just slow some of this back row just so that these towers have a chance to deal with the front end first. I don't know if the Life Absorber stack, like if you have multiple Life Absorbers, if it is a higher chance of healing. But it doesn't matter. Increase maximum hand size by 2, gain 2 luck, that's fine. A little bit extra crit's great, and not that I'm worried about hand size issues at the moment. It's nice to not have to worry about it. Blood Visions. At the start of your next turn, draw cards until your hand is full, and Martyr. That could actually be decent in this deck. So I've noticed there's a whole bunch of extra Martyr cards, which I'm assuming I unlocked off of a level up at some point. And Martyr costs 1 less for each damage taken this combat. This little menu here for these turrets, I really wish I could pull that up in-game. I don't know if there's a way to do that. I might actually grab Blood Visions, just because if we do leak early and then we can just fill our hand every other round, that might be pretty good. There's another card I don't necessarily want, but I gotta try some new cards out because we've got some new enemies and we've got some, we gotta worry about some new tactics. So I do want to go ahead and gather up as many crystals as I can while I've got the time. So here, we can play this down. And I can play Blinding Light, so I'll just do that. And we'll just slow him now, and he should die long before he reaches the end. I do appreciate that the damage seems to be ticking to the beat of the music. I don't know if that's coincidence or not, but slow these guys down, just so they file in a little bit slower. Actually, rather go with another static ionizer. Colossus, hopefully we have enough. Oh yeah, he ain't going anywhere. Go and do this now. They gain some armor, but it's okay. Shield walls and medics in the back. We'll slow down the medics just so they can't hopefully heal these guys. I don't know how big the radius on their effect is. Put down another life absorber. And we'll just go and take this. Radius is pretty big on there, so looks like if we hover it, we can see it. I really like Atomic Orbiter. Also, Arsenal Gear is also great if you have mana sources or the spellcasting tower. Arsenal Gear can be really good. And I mean, it's just really solid in general, but it is really expensive. And I think at the moment, I will pass and go with Atomic Orbiter. Just do something a little bit different. We just had that video where we summoned 1,000,000 turrets, so we'll hold off on that for now. 10 crystals or a random card. I don't want a random card, so I guess I'll take 10 crystals. Not that exciting, but never is. Static Ionizer and that guy. Just a rookie. Grab the Atomic Orbiter, and I will actually just use the Pact now. They got less range, that's fine. We'll just get these stacking slows here, and they just crawl to a halt. Blood Divisions, not what I'm looking to use. Drop another Ionizer, and just get as many stacking slows as we can. Slow them down, slows them just enough to get demolished by this orbiter, so. Alright. Get the other orbiter out, so now we get a big slowing field going. There's a medic in there, but it should be fine once they start to get into this. They're just not going to get through it. Sure. Does more damage, fires a little bit faster. It does change the pattern up, obviously. Which could be good, could be bad. But the slow on it also goes up. So instead of having 5% slows, which I'm not sure how they stack, whether it's additively or what. I assume it's not additive. Rather than do that, it just always puts 10% on, which is nice. So it doesn't have to hit as often. But they just get ground to a halt. I think Atomic Order is one of the better towers in the game for sure. I mean, it's not gonna solo carry, but I'm sure with the EMP boys here, it is not as good as I would like it to be. But luckily, just one EMP guy, and we had enough time that it wasn't a big deal. Maybe that just means I need a damaging turret up front to deal with that kind of thing if it happens. I don't know. It's really energy intensive to, or mana intensive to unfreeze your turrets when you have that many guys, but that's when you just hope you have spells to slow everything down or whatever. They're just going to come grinding to a complete halt. I mean, they're not going to be able to... 99% slow maze will be a stun. It's actually probably even better than a stun, truthfully. Uh-oh, more EMP bombs. Get a little bit slow going. Hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, and actually didn't manage to do that. To get all of them. Telescope, increase range is great. Bomber, Ionizer, Extractor, we'll pass on all these. And on to the boss. Right, so they have 20 magic resistance, which really doesn't matter against Ruthless End, because it only does 1 damage anyway, and I've never seen it magic resist down to 0, so... Could matter against this. No, he only does 1 damage as well, so... but we will cut their speed. And... we'll do this. We're likely to leak on the first wave, but it's just rookies. Maybe we won't, but we'll probably leak at least one. Yeah. He might get killed. Oh, I actually did get taken out. Perfect. That's really good. Now we can get the slowing field going here. Down a life absorber. Hit them with the slow. We hit them with the slow early so that they start getting affected by the orbiter quicker. I'm actually just going to save some mana here. Hit them with the slow. Because their speed really starts to ramp down pretty quickly. See what kind of pattern we got. That looks fine. Again, just saving a little bit of mana because I do want to get a railgun out. Eventually, the diminishing returns will kick in, and they'll start to speed their way up out of there. But usually, they're not quite quick enough for it to be relevant. So every now and then, you have really high health, or you just don't have enough damage, and they're able to do it. We'll just throw the slowdown. Put down another life absorber, and I can throw down this. All right, get that slow building up. It also helps hitting them with the fog first, because the fog only lasts for 3 seconds, even though it's a bigger slow. But it takes a while for the diminishing returns on the orbiters to kick in, so. Infiltrators normally cloaked, but because of Ruthless End, they don't have the chance to be. I should have done this. I didn't think about it, but we were able to get them anyway. Yeah. Throw that down. Maybe throw it down back here. Now that I have fewer turrets. Fast boys. Okay. We caught him with the tail end of the atomic orbiter there, which is really helpful. And now we definitely want to get the slow going before they step in. Just crawl to a halt. I don't have the mana for that, unfortunately, so. But we have regen, and this is a boss fight, so we will full heal after it anyway. So that's fine. I should save up some mana to deal with potential future hijackers, though. And that also gives us like a really cheap blood visions. I will play. I know I just said I should save some mana, but I'm just gonna play those. I did get the EMP, which is really annoying, but luckily we got some slow guys going. And this is the final fight, so I may as well just go ahead and put these down. That is an EMP bomb. I wish I could target this guy, and just like make them target this guy, but I cannot. So I don't know how much damage the boss is. I think it's 4? 3. Okay, that's fine. Obtain a trinket. Reroll cards for 1 mana. Gain 12 luck. Reduce maximum overload by 1. Draw 1 more card each round. Shops have 2 fewer cards and trinkets. That's probably really good, but actually I'm going to take the luck. Get some more crit going. I assume all towers can crit. I actually don't know. 2 fewer cards and trinkets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to reduce my options just yet, so we'll take the wand. Self-wound. Deal 3 damage to yourself. Restore 3 health to spell. That is crazy! So that seems like a pretty critical card for the Martyr deck. I do have one martyr card, so that's probably okay to just pick up. Obviously, you can't use it if you're almost dead. Actually, I don't know if you can use it if you're at 3 health. I don't know if this will kill you or if it happens instantaneously. And then EMP Grenadier launches grenades that stun enemies. It is just a cheaper source of stun. It is baby mini stuns, but that's fine. And it only does 1 damage. Man, self-wound is so... I'm not going to take it because I only have the 1 martyr card. But that seems like it'd be really good if you picked up enough martyr cards. I don't know. We'll skip. Oh, you know what? I should have taken that enchantment, the Blinding Light. I imagine these probably stack. I don't know if they do, but it would have been nice to find out. We go shop, event, rest. So let's do that. Another pact I'm absolutely happy to pick up. What do we got here? You can prevent your cards from discarding. If you do, you don't draw at the start of the next round. Enemies deal 1 less damage to you down to a minimum of 1. Also seems really good. With A, with the Martyr deck, and B, just to... I mean, it's literally Barricade, but on an artifact, or whatever these are called, trinkets. So it's almost like having 6 free mana and 1 free card all combined, when you think about it that way. 146. I won't be able to take both. Do I want to remove a card? I would like to remove a Ruthless End. So far I've not used Blood Visions. I kind of regret picking it up, but... Is that worth it? It's probably... It's probably worth it on higher tiers for sure. Alright, we'll do it. Wow, 20%. I still took it. That's unfortunate. Still not going to take the wormhole, no matter how many times it offers it to me. Grab the rest site. Not going to heal. We'll upgrade attack speed. That's fine. I almost never want to heal. Like, unless I'm at 1 health or something and I really, really need it, I want to avoid healing whenever possible. Hopefully 2 of these is enough. I'm not going to use the pact this turn. Or I will, like, right at the end. Right before they all die. Just the modifier doesn't make a difference. That, we'll do that, and we'll do that. Try and heal up off of these, this life absorber. Hopefully. Maybe get a little. One health? Nope, nothing. Unfortunate. Put this here so we can hit things a little bit sooner. Maybe make a difference. Don't know. Oh, we got 1 health. Every little bit of healing helps. Disabled that, of course. I don't know if that's even enough, to be completely honest with you. Starting to break out of the slow. Maybe? Oh yeah, we got him. Nice, nice, nice. Definitely want another life absorber. No healing off of it, but we do get the 3 regen, which is good. Giant Spanes are really good in slowing fields, because you want to get that 3rd hit off, but I have so much junk right now. I really need to cut some of this. Not loving the Blood Visions, regretting picking that up. I will take the Giant Bane. I also don't have any like real physical damage, so in some cases you find yourself in situations like this, where they have a bunch of magic resist, and you just really wish you had something better. We will do this. Oh, this guy does do physical. Alright, so I guess I did have physical damage already. regrettable. But that's alright, we'll get the slow for sure. And just in case there's cloaked units, we'll throw that down. Although the Atomic Orbiter can also hit cloaked units, I prefer to pop it sooner rather than later. I forgot these guys did physical, so I regret picking up the Giant's Bane now, but what's done is done. More slowing action. I don't think the extra damage is... I mean, it's literally double damage, so maybe it's worth it. I don't know, maybe I should have done it. Hijacked my turret. That's okay. I should still be able to take him out. I actually kind of like the attack speed difference between these because it makes the pattern a little more chaotic. Negator, medics, negators, that's fine. Guess I can throw a Giant's Bane in here. Get a little turret variety. Oh, there's the EMP bomb. Hopefully we just get everything slowed down enough before it disables. Oh yeah, we're good. These wrap setups are a lot better against the EMP bomb than just like when they have to walk by it. Nothing here. Hope towers attack 10% faster if you have 4 health or less. I mean, it's free, so I'll take it. Hopefully I'm not sitting on 4 health or less too often. And I don't want any of this. Another elite. Get the atomic orbiter. We will pact out a life absorber. That gave us enemies gain armor, which is fine. I don't much care about that. %5 slow debuff is nice. Let's see, I do want to save up for a railgun, so we'll just play the one here. No railgun, but we will put down another one of these. Maybe put it up here, see what that looks like. Yeah. Got hijacked anyway. But he still falls into the slow field. I think I'll have enough before he speeds up. Yeah, we're good. Again, just saving up for, here we go, a railgun. Get those mini stuns. Another EMP boy, really annoying. These guys might actually get away, maybe. Yeah, he's gonna leak, I think. Yeah, almost definitely. Which is fine. We will heal it back. Antique rifle attack faster, great. I do like Riftmaker. Do I have too many cards yet? I think we can take one more card and not be too horribly set back. Let's see, enemy event or event. Let's go event. 80 crystals for 8 luck. I mean, gladly. That may as well be a shop, right? So we got 5.33. That'll bring us up to 8% crit. Don't need health or anything, so we get the max health. And on to the boss. Ionizer, and we'll have to do Ruthless Ender. We just absolutely won't have enough damage to kill anything that comes out. We'll get the Blinding Light on another wave. Packed. I'd like to get the railgun down, but I'd also like to get the orbiter down. We'll take the railgun because right now I'm severely lacking in damage. We'll pick up the orbiter in a future. And the railgun is AoE as well. Life absorber. Riftmaker's pretty good against those EMP bombs too, because they tend to be in the front, and so Riftmaker can shove them back further. So that's a potential counter as well. Definitely looking for more counters against EMP bombs that don't involve spending mana or taking that card that I can't think of the name of. And the teleports do a little bit of magic damage. So it's based on their current health. But I don't know if it's like more damage if they have more current health or what the deal is. I think it has to be because, yeah, it definitely does like 1 damage to really low health things, so. God, sending the EMP bomb. Well, I mean, I guess if you have multiple rift makers, it can send everything else back too, so I don't know if it's actually good. But if it gets everything low and slow before it pops the EMP bomb, I'm pretty okay with it. When they get slowed and then teleported back, it's great. Takes them a while to catch back up. Who's this guy again? Oh, hijacker. What did he disable? Nothing appears to be disabled. Am I crazy? Nothing has the disable mark on it. Huh. Maybe it's not a guarantee, I don't know. Alright, obtain a trinket. Reroll cards in hand for 1 mana. I'm not swimming in mana, so maybe not. Draw 1 more card each round. Shops have 2 fewer cards and trinkets. I might go with that now because I'm not going to get a lot more crystals anyway. Increase maximum overload by 1, reduce maximum spell mana by 1. Hard no. So we will take the Dark Knowledge now. Here it is. Esna. Activate all deactivated towers in an area. So that is a possibility. So level up a random tower. I haven't seen that one before either. But for 7? Interesting. Maybe in a deck that could reduce mana costs, I might consider that. Draw 3 cards and dispel. Yeah, we'll just skip all this. Alright, final sector. What do we got? Saboteur. Every 5 seconds, disable 2 random towers for 5 seconds. That is incredibly obnoxious. Alright, jump into the elite fight. See what we got here. Guess we'll go like Giant's Bane first. Seems fine. As long as it's not an infiltrator. Oh, I should have slowed him. I'm an idiot. I didn't need to leak that. Alright, here we will pact, giving us 4 mana, so we can go Riftmaker, Ruthless End, Blinding Light, or something along those lines, which I think is fine. We'll put the Riftmaker back further. Get an Orbiter in here. Life Absorbers actually do decent damage. So I kind of don't hate them. I wonder if they get the kill if they can trigger. It says if they get hit by this tower and die within 2 seconds, I assume they can trigger themselves. I don't see why they couldn't. Just put another one of those down. to get another orbiter down at some point. Oh, we hit an EMP. Doubt it'll be enough. Looks like we're gonna leak that guy. That's fine. The Rift Makers also just amplify the damage of the Ruthless End, so they are solid. Definitely want to get another one of these. EMP bomb. Okay, looks like this guy can crit, so that's good to know. Got one of my Rift Makers, but he took out the insignificant one, so it doesn't matter. I don't know if I've ever tripled this. I'd love to see what its pattern is tripled. Delicate Wings. If you've not taken damage yet this combat, draw an extra card. That's great. I mean, obviously it can get itself turned off. I'm not going to take any of these. Don't want to dilute the deck even further. So we can go Elite to Event to Elite, so we'll do that. Should be able to open up with this. Oops, I thought that hit both of them, but it did not. Well, so much for drawing an extra card. There go my Delicate Wings. Definitely gonna pact here. Ooh, the Titan. Hopefully he doesn't have a ton of tenacity, so we can just teleport kill him. No, he's not going to even get through the slowing field, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he has no tenacity. Possibly even negative tenacity. Might be his weakness. Because he gets decimated by slows, it seems like. Another one of these down. That guy's gonna leak, I think. Yeah, definitely. It's okay. Hopefully these life absorbers are able to pick up the pieces. I'm just gonna play the Blood Visions because I haven't played it a single time since picking it up. Ooh, mana fragments, that's great. Start each combat with 1 extra mana, always happy for that. I could consider the care package, but I mean, it's nice because it gets you access to turrets you don't necessarily have. Man. Yeah, I'll do it. Hit the event. Lose 3 health, gain 50. No, we're definitely going to take the 80% chance of drinking. Hey, we got it this time. Towers have 20% more penetrations. That's great. The elite. 10% more tenacity, 5% more health. We will pact. We will get a random tower. Trick room is okay. It can hit teleports. I'm just going slow. Hopefully we can just kill whatever the heck comes out of this. Should maybe be enough between this and the trick room. Maybe. And obviously the Ruthless End doing damage there. Tiny Blink might be enough to stall him. It's gonna be close. 2, 1. Oh, we leaked. Literally 1 more damage, and he'd been gone. But that's alright. The trick room here. We'll just go and drop this. Oh, we got the teleport. Not necessarily great in this case because it wears the slows off. He's got anti-mage. He must have a ton of tenacity, maybe? Unless I shred his... I might have shred his magic resist anyway. But he's gonna leak too, so... Yikes. Let's get an actual turret down. life absorber, great. That actually clips over, which I don't want it to do, so I'm going to pull this guy back after this one. I don't want it clipping over that wall. I want it to hit right around here. EMP bombs are going to be obnoxious, but hopefully the Rift Maker and whatnot will get the job done. We'll go with another life absorber. Yeah, I definitely regret this blood visions. It's pretty useless. Let me pull this one back a little bit further, so they don't go off at the same time. Arcane Resonator is great. Actually, I'll put it right there. So it'll just cast Care Package over and over again as long as something is in range of it. That was the mistake I made with this before. If you saw my earlier video and I didn't think it was working with the tower summons, it is simply... Wait, what the heck is that? Restore 1 spell mana at the end of each turn. That is also different. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Just summon extra towers. It is a pretty gnarly combo, using a random summoner to hit Arcane Resonator. I mean, obviously, it has to, you have to get lucky and have it hit it, but if it does, it's great. And we'll go Life Absorber. I have the mana, so we'll do that too. Might have to use the Freezing Fog here, but if so, that is fine. We'll teleport right here in a second. There we go. Got a random tower right at the end, and I don't even need to use the fog. Great. Sure. And the EMP bombs only disable like 5 turrets, so they get worse the more turrets you get eventually. They're just a little rough early on. This gets slower and slower every time it casts the same spell, but that's fine. I mean, I don't really need a lot more juice anyway. It's pretty useful already. Throw a disruptor in here. Move this sniper up so it can actually hit things. And yeah, that's good enough. We'll just throw these guys down. Get that damage going off. Ionized field. Reduce the speed of enemies by 10%. Man, if that isn't thematic, I don't know what is. Draw 5 cards, lose 1 life. If it weren't for the lose 1 life, I'd really like that, but... Or if it was free, like 0 mana, lose 1 life, but... Yeah, we'll pass. We can hit everything here, it looks like, so that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully that's enough damage and enough slowing. Yeah, we got him. Care package. Guardian Angel. When played, restore 1 health. Martyr. Huh. I wonder how much that normally costs. That's cool though. I haven't seen that before. I imagine it doesn't work off the spell, but it's good to know it exists. Light railgun. What is it? Just tiny little bit of damage. Lots of attack speed. I wonder what that costs. I don't know. Life absorber. Another atomic orbiter down. I do need to cast this blinding light. Get even more slowing. There we go. I'll just go ahead and do it. Get even more slowing. Oh, he got through. Oh no, we got him. Alright. Oop, that's not great. Final wave, so that's pretty much the worst tower I could have gotten, but that's okay. Area support, bit late for that. Railgun, Sweet Vengeance. Deal 50 physical damage for each damage taken this combat. Martyr. I mean, if you have all of the Martyr cards, they could be pretty good. But individually, I mean, that seems pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to even be castable, it would have to basically get down to 1. It would do a ton of damage, but you'd have to get it down to a cost of 1 to even matter. I guess we'll do this. Play a railgun, we'll pact. Play a life absorber. Perfect timing on the... Actually, we have a sniper tower anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. I can see cloaked. I don't love the way cloak is executed in this game, because it either completely dumpsters you, or it is not very good. Which I guess is kind of true in most tower defense games, so maybe it's not that crazy. We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Try and push through this stuff a little bit faster. Getting a little long on the video, and I don't really want to cut it in 2 parts. Passing all these. Another slow is nice, but I don't want to add another card. Same reason for skipping the air support. We don't have the mana really to support that. Hit the event. Extra health, sure. Go rest site to shop or shop to rest site. Doesn't matter. Upgrade a stat. More armor pen. Hit the shop. 25% more crystals, pretty useless right here at the end. Is there a card we would like to remove? I think there's gotta be, right? At least one Ruthless End. I'm not sad to get rid of. Blood Visions, which I literally never cast. Yeah, maybe we'll just cut the Blood Visions. Or the Giant's Bane that I shouldn't have added. Basically, if I didn't add half the cards I added, I'd be in a pretty good spot. Oh, we can duplicate. Is there anything we want to duplicate? Duplicate the Pact. Absolutely. Enemies deal 1 more damage, gain 20 magic resist, and more magic resist. This is a really good map for a boss fight. How big does this hit? Yeah, that hits all over. We'll pact here. Play that, get the blinding light out. I absolutely love the soundtrack on the boss fight. Just gonna kind of crank it. Just saving up mana for the final fight to build upgrades turrets if I need to. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, well, that has been another Tower Tactics game. If you enjoy this type of gameplay, if you want to see more, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what type of build you'd like to see, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and we'll catch you in the next one.